Now this is topic number 5.7. This is we can say that kinetic molecular theory of gas, है ना? So this is we can say that kinetic molecular theory of gases. Here some important postulates are there which we will discuss in detail. Okay. So now in case of gaseous material, always we can say that one energy is there, and see type of energy is again we can say that kinetic energy. Type of energy is again we can say that here means kinetic energy is there. Clear? तो आपको करना क्या है? See, in case of gaseous material, due to presence of kinetic energy, so here we can say that chances of randomness will be again we can say that more here, है ना? यहाँ पे क्या करना है आपको? See, तो kinetic molecular theory of gas, तो conducting careful experiment, है ना? Conducting careful experiment is an important aspects of scientific method, and it tells us how the particular system is behaving under different condition. Unlike it means if condition will be changed, so how here we can the nature of material will changes, so that type of thing we will discuss here. So conducting careful experiment is an important aspects of scientific method, and it tells us how the particular system is behaving under different condition. Okay. So however, once the experimental facts are established, a scientist is curious to know why the system is behaving in that way. Okay, इसमें example आएगा. कौन सा example? तो gas laws help us to predict that if pressure will increases when we compresses gases, but we would like to know what happen at molecular level when gas is compressed. So for example, gas laws help us to predict that if pressure will increases when we compresses gases, but we would like to know what happen at molecular level when a gas is compressed. Clear? Now, a theory is model that enable. A theory is again we can say model that enable us to better understand our observation. The theory that attempt to elucidate the behavior of gases is known as kinetic molecular theory. मतलब see, what is kinetic molecular theory? So with the help of kinetic molecular theory, we can give each and every important parameter for any we can say that gaseous material. Here now assumption or postulates of the kinetic molecular theory of gas are given below. Here we will discuss different type of postulates. So these postulates are related to atom. And then after molecule, here atom, molecule, which cannot be seen. Hence it is said to be provide a microscopic model of the gas. तो यहाँ पे क्या होगा? Whatever thing we will discuss, it cannot be seen. That's why we are using here this one word. So that is normally known as microscopic model. Micro मतलब smallest one, macro मतलब huge one. अभी तक मैंने क्या किया? Up till now we had discussed here only important parameter related with respect to kinetic molecular theory of gases. So now we will discuss here postulates. इसमें क्या आएगा? See, so gases consist of large number of identical particles. In case of gases, here large number of identical particles, उसमें कौन include होता है? Atom or molecule that are so small and so far apart on the average that the actual volume of the molecule is negligible in comparison to the empty space between them. Clear? तो जो भी गैस के बीच में नहीं empty space वगैरह होता है, blank space होता है, it will be again is included in we can say that first postulates. Clear हुआ? So what is we can say that first postulates of kinetic molecular theory of gases? In case of first postulates, we can see that what will happen here. So in case of any gaseous material, है ना, large number of identical particles are again we can say available, and here we can say that so far apart on the average that the actual volume of the molecule is negligible. Whatever actual volume है वो negligible होता है in comparison to the empty space between them. जितना गैस के बीच में खाली जगह है ना उसके कंपेयर में here we can say that whatever empty space is there it will be nothing but it is we can say that negligible. Clear हुआ कि नहीं? अब देखो इसीलिए हम लोग क्या बोलेंगे तो they are considered in this way we can say that it is considered as a point source or point masses. So this assumption explain that gases are compressible है ना. On the basis of first assumption we can say that gases are compressible in nature. So what is compressible? So suppose if you are taking any closed container, suppose if you are taking any closed container and if you are filling in with gas, then due to compressibility parameter here what will happen? Too much amount of gas, and too much amount of gas can be filled here. तो चलो अब second postulate, this is first postulate, मतलब first postulate is related with respect to identical nature and then after compressibility factor, है ना. Now next आता है so there is no force of attraction between the particle of gas at ordinary temperature and pressure. There is no force of attraction between the particle of gas at ordinary temperature and pressure. The support for this assumption comes from the fact that gases expand and occupy all the space available to them. इसका मतलब ऐसा है कि if your container is closed और आप उसके अंदर 1 ml गैस लो या 10 ml गैस लो तो 1 ml and 10 ml it will again means occupy all we can say that here means area है ना. क्लियर हुआ कि नहीं? तो सेकंड पोस्टुलेट किससे रिलेटेड होता है? देयर इज नो फोर्स ऑफ अट्रैक्शन between the particle of the gas at ordinary temperature and pressure. Thus its support for this assumption comes from the fact that gases expand and occupy all the space available to them. कौन सा मतलब closed container. Clear? चलो next one, particle of gas are always in constant and random motion. So this is related with respect to motion. The particle of gas are always constant and random motion. If the particle at rest and occupied fixed position, then a gas would have had a fixed shape which is not observed here. Clear हुआ कि नहीं? है ना. फिर से मैं रिपीट करता हूँ. तो particle of gas are always in constant and random motion. If the particle at rest and occupied fixed position, then a gas would have had a fixed shape which is not observed here. Clear हुआ? देखिए 7 postulates हैं, एक एक करके सब आपको आना चाहिए. Now next one, the particle of gas move in all possible direction in straight line. Clear? So during their random motion, they collide with each other and with the wall of the container. So whenever we can say that here random will be motion, so what will happen? So they collide with each other and with the wall of the container. So pressure is exerted by the gas as a result of collision of the particle with the wall of the container. Clear हुआ? तो चौथा postulate किससे related है? तो particle of gas move in all possible direction in straight line. During their random motion, they collide with each other and with the wall of container. मतलब एक दूसरे से भी collide होता है और container से भी collide होता है, wall of container. And according to this, pressure is exerted by gas as the result of collision of particle with the wall of container. So whenever gaseous molecule will collide with each other, है ना, and whenever these gaseous molecule will collide with wall of the container, here means pressure will be exerted. And see, if this amount of pressure will be more, the chances of we can say that bursting phenomenon may be possible also. Clear हुआ? फिर आता है fifth one, the collision of gas molecule are perfectly elastic. Collision of gas molecules are perfectly elastic. This means that total energy of molecule before and after the collision remain same. तो हम लोग ने इलास्टिसिटी के ऊपर से क्या डिस्कस किया कि collision of gas molecules are perfectly elastic. So this means that total energy of molecule before and after the collision remain same. क्लियर हुआ कि नहीं? तो देख इसका मतलब ये होता है किसी, so this means that total energy of molecule before and after collision remain same. So there may be exchange of energy between colliding molecule. So whenever we can say that collision will take place, here means what will happen? The exchange of energy will take place very easily and their individual energy may change. but the sum of their energy remain constant. Clear? If there were loss of kinetic energy, the motion of molecule will stop and gases will settle down. So this is contrary to what it is actually observed. जो इलास्टिसिटी वाला है ना उससे रिलेटेड. Now next one, at any we can say at particular time different particle in the gas have different speed and hence different kinetic energy. Clear हुआ? At any particular time different particle in the gas have different speed and hence different kinetic energy. इसका मतलब क्या होता है? See, so this assumption is reasonable because as the particle collide we expect their speed to change. So whenever we can say that gaseous particle will collide with each other, here speed will also changes. Clear? Now even if initial speed of all the particle was same, the molecular collision will disrupt this uniformity. So consequently the particle must have different speed which go on changing constantly. It is possible to show that though the individual speeds are changing, the distribution of speed remain constant at particular temperature. मतलब whenever we can say temperature will not change. If temperature will not change, the speed of material will also remain same here. अब आता है 7 number. So now, if a molecule has variable speed, then it must have variable kinetic energy. If a molecule has variable speed, then it must have variable kinetic energy. And average kinetic energy is directly proportional to temperature. It is seen that on heating, whenever we are heating a gas at constant volume, the pressure will also increases. So like seventh postulate is one of the most important postulates. इधर पे क्या होगा? If temperature will increases, तो kinetic energy will also increase here. If temperature will decreases, तो kinetic energy will decrease here. Clear? In kinetic theory, it is assumed that average kinetic energy of gas molecule is directly proportional to absolute temperature. It is seen on heating a gas at constant volume, the pressure increases. On heating the gas, kinetic energy of particle increases and these strike the wall of the container more frequently and thus exerting more pressure. ये वाला जो पैरामीटर है 7th one, here kinetic energy directly proportional to temperature. Kinetic energy directly proportional to temperature. It means if temperature will increases, तो kinetic energy will also increase. And kinetic energy कब increase होगा? तो whenever number of collision will increases here. Clear? Now, so these are 7 postulates. First postulate related with respect to here compressibility factor. Second postulate related with respect to force of attraction. Third postulate related with respect to random motion. Fourth one is related with respect to here we can say that straight line collision. Then fifth one is again we can say that elasticity. Sixth one is related with respect to different kinetic energy. And seventh postulate says that kinetic energy directly proportional to temperature. So now after all, kinetic theory of gases allow us to desire theoretically all the gas laws studied in the previous section. ये kinetic theory का advantage. Why kinetic theory of gas is important? तो क्या बोलते हैं? Kinetic theory of gases allow us to desire theoretically all the gas laws studied in the previous section. So calculation and prediction based on kinetic theory of gases agree very well with the experimental observation and thus establish the correctness of this model. Which model? Kinetic theory of gases. क्लियर हुआ कि नहीं? तो 7 postulates अच्छी तरह से कर लेना है, ठीक है? Now this is chapter number 5, states of matter. Here topic number 5.8. So we will discuss here behavior of real gases. Behavior of real gases and deviation from ideal gas behavior. Clear? So here we can say that see our theoretical model of gases correspond very well with experimental observation. मतलब whenever we are observing or whenever we are correlating theoretical concept as well as experimental concept, as such no problem is there. Clear? But difficulty arises. In which condition difficulty will arise? when we try to test how far the relation PV is equal to nRT reproduce actual pressure, volume and temperature relationship of gases. Clear? So see, so whenever we are giving, here we can say relationship between theoretical and experimental parameter, as such no problem will be there, but difficulty arises when we try to test how far the relation means PV is equal to nRT reproduce actual pressure, volume, temperature relationship of gases. So chalo, now to identify this type of test, what we are doing? So to test this point, we plot first of all PV versus P. So this is PV versus P plot. मतलब to give relationship between pressure, volume and temperature. Here first graph, so PV versus P plot will be there, and because at constant temperature PV will be constant, so this will be Boyle's law, and PV versus P graph at all pressure will be straight line parallel to x-axis. So now to give relationship between pressure, volume and temperature, here is first graph, whatever graph we are plotting, so this is related PV versus P. In case of PV versus P, what will happen? So to test this point, we plot PV versus P plot gases, because at constant temperature PV will be constant, which is known as Boyle's law, and PV versus P graph at all pressure will be straight line parallel to x-axis. Now see, here plot of PV versus P for real gases and ideal gases will be given. Here two different type of gases, real as well as ideal gases. So chalo यहाँ पे see, if we are plotting PV versus P, then what will happen? See, in case of carbon monoxide, देखो green वाला line, so this will represent ideal gas. So this will represent ideal gas. So in case of carbon monoxide, so first of all negative value will come, and then after this value will increases in case of positive side. The same condition will come in case of methane also. So first of all graph will go in negative side, and then after it will increases in positive side. Clear? But whenever we are observing graph of hydrogen and helium, here as such no negative deviation will be there, but here graph will be always we can say it positive. Clear हुआ कि नहीं? Now, so this graph shows a plot constructed from actual data for several gases at 273 Kelvin. So which type of gases? Carbon monoxide, methane, hydrogen and helium. Now it can be seen easily that at constant temperature, so PV versus P plot for real gas is not a straight line. Here हुआ real gas का देखो straight line नहीं है. So there is a significant deviation from ideal behavior. Ideal behavior का मतलब होता है green वाला line. समझ में आया कि नहीं? So whenever we are observing this graph, so here what will happen? In case of hydrogen and helium, straight line will come, while in case of carbon monoxide and methane, as such no straight line will be there. Clear? So chalo. So here, if we are observing this graph, so two types of curves are seen. इसमें दो कर्व आते हैं. In the curve for hydrogen and helium, देखो, in case of hydrogen and helium, as the pressure increases, the value of PV also increases. यहाँ पे देखो, if pressure will increase, so here we can say that if pressure will increase, so what will happen? So PV will also increases. So this is first condition. Now in second type of graph, the second type of plot is seen in the case of other gases like CO and CH4. First graph is related with respect to hydrogen helium. Second graph is related with CO and CH4. In this plot, first there is a negative deviation. Negative मतलब जो नीचे जा रही है, इसको बोलते हैं negative deviation. देखो ये जो green line है ना ideal के उसके नीचे जाता है, इसलिए negative deviation is there. Now from ideal behavior, the PV value decreases with increase in pressure and reaches to a minimum value characteristics of a gas. So after that PV value start increasing. पहले तो negative deviation जाएगा, उसके बाद again it will increases. So now the curve then crosses the line for ideal gas. ये देखो जैसे इससे पहले negative जाता है, फिर यहाँ green तक आया, ideal gas तक आया, then after it will crosses. So here increases pressure and after that PV value start increasing. The curve then crosses the line for ideal gas and after that shows positive deviation. Clear? Continuously. Now it is thus found that real gases do not follow ideal gas equation perfectly under all conditions. So on the basis of this graph, which one? Here is hydrogen, helium, carbon monoxide and methane. We can say that real gases do not follow. Here real gases do not follow ideal gas equation perfectly under all conditions. है ना? चलो अब इसी को हम लोग क्या करें? Now we will discuss graph P versus V. तो रियल गैस एज वेल एज आइडियल गैस. तो रियल गैस मतलब हाइड्रोजन, हीलियम और आइडियल गैस का मतलब क्या आता है? कार्बन मोनोऑक्साइड एंड मीथेन विल बी देयर. तो डेविएशन फ्रॉम आइडियल बिहेवियर, here deviation from ideal behavior C also become apparent when pressure versus volume plot is drawn. ये दूसरा ग्राफ है. देखो ये PV versus P है और ये P versus V है. The P versus V plot of experimental data, the real gas and that theoretical calculated from Boyle's law, ideal gas should coincide. देखो ये एक दूसरे को क्या करता है? Coincide करता है. मतलब here real gas and ideal gas will coincide with each other. तो अब क्या करना है? तो this graph shows है ना this plot. It is apparent that at very high pressure the measured volume is more than the calculated volume. देखिए conclusion है. See है ना यहाँ क्या? This graph shows this plot है ना. It is apparent that at very high pressure the measured volume is more than the calculated volume. Now at low pressure measured and calculated volume approach each other. It means see if we are disturbing here value of pressure, here we can say that shape of graph will also changes. So this is complete relationship between ideal gas and real gas with the help of two different type of graph. So one is PV versus P and second one is P versus V is there. Correct? Now देखो दोनों ग्राफ में क्या दिया है? In case of hydrogen and helium as such no negative deviation will be there, while in case of carbon monoxide and methane so negative deviation, then after it is converted into positive one. Okay, now see in case of topic 5.8 behavior of real gas. तो अब आगे आपको क्या करना है? सी तो यहाँ पे it is found that real gases है ना, real gases do not follow Boyle's law, Charles' law and Avogadro law perfectly under all conditions. Clear? It is found that real gases do not follow here Boyle's law, Charles' law, Avogadro law perfectly under all conditions. है ना? So due to this here what will happen? Here means two questions will be arises. Here we can say that two questions will arise. The first question, why do gases deviate from ideal behavior? Why do gases deviate from ideal behavior? This is first question. And second one, what are the conditions under which gases deviate from ideality? Clear? तो पहले हम लोग ने क्या बोला कि we know very well that see in all conditions. पहला point है ना, it is found that real gases do not follow Boyle's law, Charles' law, Avogadro law perfectly under all conditions. So due to this, two questions will arise. Number one, why do gases deviate from ideal behavior? And number two, what are the conditions under which gases deviate from ideality? Clear हुआ? अब चलो यहाँ पे आगे. तो we get answer of first question. Which one? पहले का answer. If we look into postulates of kinetic theory of gases, so we find that two assumptions. Here we can say that two assumptions of the kinetic theory do not hold good. So these are वो two assumptions कौन सा है? So there is no force of attraction between the molecule of gas. In case of kinetic theory of gases, तो 7 different type of postulates are there. उसमें से दो हम लोग यहाँ पे लेते. कौन सा? So there is no force of attraction between the molecule of gas. And second one, volume of molecule of gas is negligibly small. Volume of the molecule of gas is negligibly small in comparison to space occupied by the gases. तो यहाँ पे these two assumptions are there. Clear? मतलब पहले देखो क्या हो जाएगा? Here with these two assumptions, पहले two question will come. On the basis of two question, here we are taking assumption of kinetic theory of gases. उसके बाद if first assumption is correct, कौन सा? ये वाला. कि there is no force of attraction between molecule. If assumption A is correct, then what will happen? If assumption A is correct, so this will represent that gases will never liquefy. यदि ये right है, तो liquefaction of gas is not possible theoretically, but practically we know very well that here liquefaction of gas will take place. इसका मतलब ये wrong हो गया, तो वही बोल रहा है. If assumption A is correct, the gas will never liquefy. However, we know that gases do liquefy when cooled and compressed. आपको पता है कि when liquefaction of gas is possible whenever it is, again we can say the temperature will be decreased and compressed. Also, liquid form are very difficult to compress. Gas को liquefaction is easy, but liquid का liquefaction is, again we can say it not easy. So this means that forces of repulsion are powerful enough and prevent squeezing of molecule in tiny volume. मतलब जब गैस का molecule less होता है ना, here we can say that forces are, again we can say that too much active in nature. Clear? देखो ये two assumption है. If first assumption is correct, इसका मतलब liquefaction of gas is not possible, but liquefaction of gas होता है, इसका मतलब first assumption is wrong. Clear हुआ कि नहीं? चलो, so this is first condition. Now second one, if assumption B is correct, then it means pressure versus volume graph of experimental data, that is real gas, and that theoretical calculated from Boyle's law, ideal gas should coincide. है ना? कौन सा assumption? ये वाला. Suppose if assumption 2, assumption B will be correct, then what will happen? The assumption B is correct, so pressure versus volume graph of experimental data, that is real gas, and that theoretical calculated from Boyle's law should coincide. Clear हुआ? तो देखो real gases show deviation from ideal gas law because molecule interact with each other. है ना? Now at high pressure molecule of gases are very close to each other and molecular interaction start operating. If pressure will be more, then what will happen? See, at high pressure, molecule of gas are very close to each other and molecular interaction start operating. Molecular interaction का मतलब क्या होता है? Collision. Now, at high pressure, if pressure will be high, then molecule do not strike the wall of the container. If pressure will be high, then molecule do not strike the walls of the container with full impact, because these are dragged back by other molecule due to molecular attractive forces. Clear? So whenever we can say that pressure will be high, then what will happen? The molecule do not strike the wall of the container with full speed, full effect. Why? Because these are dragged back by other molecule due to molecular attractive forces. So this affect the pressure. This affect the pressure exerted by molecule on wall of the container. Clear? And thus the pressure exerted by the gas is lower than the pressure exerted by this ideal gas. So here we can say that new formula of pressure will be, मतलब pressure of ideal gas is equal to pressure of real, and then after n square upon v square. So this one is correction term and this is observed pressure. And what is A? The A is again is constant. The A is nothing but it is, we can say that pressure correction factor. Correct? In case of behavior of real gas, deviation from ideal gas behavior, so here see, in case of gases, repulsive forces will work here. Clear? So due to repulsive force, normally what will happen? So here see, distance between gaseous molecule will increases. तो यहाँ देखो क्या दिया है? तो repulsive forces also become significant. So repulsive interactions are short range interaction and are significant when molecules are almost in contact. है ना? मतलब repulsion will take place in which condition? So whenever distance between two gaseous molecule is close to each other. So this is the situation at high pressure. ठीक है? So whenever pressure will be more, so what will happen? So whenever pressure will be more, so distance between gaseous molecule will be less. तो यहाँ पे ये condition आएगा. Now repulsive forces cause the molecule to behave a small but impenetrable sphere. Clear हुआ? Impenetrable मतलब जो एक दूसरे में mix नहीं हो. The volume occupied by the molecule also become significant, है ना, because instead of moving in volume V, so these are now restricted to volume V minus NB, where NB is approximately the total volume occupied by the molecule themselves. Clear? तो ऊपर मैंने क्या बोला, रिपल्सिव फोर्सेस, तो रिपल्सिव फोर्सेस आर related with respect to, here we can say that distance. So if we can say that distance between two atoms will be less, then repulsive forces will work here, and according to that, and in which condition distance will be less, so whenever pressure will be high. Clear? So chalo, so now here what is B? So B is a constant, and having taken into account the correction for pressure and volume, so we can rewrite equation. Which equation? PV is equal to nRT. So finally क्या हुआ कि PV is equal to nRT is not followed by any gas, but inside this pressure, if this much value will be added and volume at this much value will be subtracted, so here P plus N square upon V square, V minus NB is equal to nRT. तो दिस इक्वेशन इज नॉर्मली नोन एज वान डेर वाल्स इक्वेशन, मतलब प्रेशर में इतना ऐड कर दो, वॉल्यूम में एनबी सब्ट्रैक्ट कर दो, तो व्हाटएवर न्यू प्रेशर एंड न्यू वॉल्यूम विल कम, उसको मल्टीप्लाई करो, इट इज रिलेटेड विद रिस्पेक्ट टू nRT. क्लियर? हियर n इज नंबर ऑफ मोल, हियर n इज नंबर ऑफ मोल ऑफ गैस, एंड कांस्टेंट A and B are called van der Waals constant, and their value depends on the characteristics of gas. तो characteristics मतलब एंडो है, एक्सो है, उसके ऊपर. तो value of A is measure of magnitude of intermolecular attractive forces within the gas, and it is independent of temperature and pressure. तो value of A है ना, value of A, it is not related with respect to temperature as well as pressure. Here A is pressure correction factor, while B is volume correction factor. Here A is pressure correction factor, while we can say that B is volume correction factor. Clear? Now also अभी तक तो प्रेशर की बात हुई, अब हम लोग टेम्परेचर, तो also at very low temperature intermolecular forces become significant. At low temperature intermolecular forces become significant as the molecule travel with low average speed, so this can be captured by one another due to attractive forces, है ना. अभी तक यहाँ तक हम लोग ने प्रेशर का बात किया. Now we will discuss here temperature. At very low temperature intermolecular forces become significant. Clear? As the molecule travel with low average speed, so this can be captured by one another due to attractive forces. So now here real gases. The real gases show ideal behavior when conditions of temperature and pressure are such that the intermolecular forces are practically negligible. Clear? Real gases show ideal behavior when conditions of temperature and pressure are such that the intermolecular forces are practically negligible. The real gases show ideal behavior when pressure approaches zero. The real gases show ideal behavior when we can say that pressure approaches zero. Now the deviation from ideal behavior can be measured in terms of new parameter. This is normally known as compressibility factor. यहाँ से बदल जाता है. The deviation from ideal behavior can be measured in terms of compressibility factor, that is Z. So which is the ratio of product PV and nRT. So mathematically Z is equal to PV upon nRT. Clear? So for ideal gas Z is equal to 1 at all temperature and pressure. For ideal gas Z is equal to 1 at all temperature and pressure, and becomes PV is equal to nRT. ठीक है? Now the graph of Z versus P will be straight line parallel to pressure axis. ये देखो ग्राफ है, compressibility factor versus pressure. So the graph of Z versus P will be straight line parallel to pressure axis for gases which deviate from ideality. Ideality मतलब क्या? ग्रीन वाला लाइन. तो for gases which deviate from ideality, value of Z deviates from unity. Unity मतलब 1 होता है. At very low pressure, now here we can see that at very low pressure all gases shown have Z approximately 1 and behave as an ideal gas. मतलब whenever value of pressure will be low, and whenever value of pressure will be low, here means all type of gases will behave as an ideal gas. Now at high pressure, so what will happen at high pressure? The high pressure all gases have Z greater than 1 and these are more difficult to, here we can say that, compress. Whenever compressibility factor, whenever compressibility factor is C greater than 1, in case of compressibility factor greater than 1, here means what will happen? Here the compression is not possible. Here we can say that compression is, again we can say it not possible. Now at intermediate pressure most gases have Z less than 1. Thus gases show ideal behavior. When the volume occupied is large, so that volume of the molecule can be neglected in comparison to it. Here volume can be neglected. Now in other words the behavior of the gas become more ideal when pressure is very low. Whenever pressure is very low, तो क्या हो जाएगा? Behavior of gas become more ideal. Upon what pressure a gas will follow, the ideal gas law depends upon nature of the gas and its temperature. मतलब in which condition your gases will behave ideal. So this is directly related with respect to nature of gas. तो nature of gas and temperature. तो nature मतलब whether it is again is endothermic or we can say that exothermic will be there. देखो मैं आपको फिर से बता दूं, PV is equal to nRT, ये कोई फॉलो नहीं करता है, लेकिन हम लोग ने जैसे ही P n स्क्वायर V स्क्वायर एंड V माइनस NB nRT किया तो न्यू प्रेशर न्यू वॉल्यूम मल्टीप्लाई करो तो हियर मींस nRT will come. So this type of van der Waals equation will be given for any case. अब आता है PV is equal to nRT, here new parameter will come, तो PV is equal to ZnRT. तो Z is equal to PV upon nRT. तो what is Z? तो Z क्या है? compressibility factor. तो Z का वैल्यू more than 1 है, less than 1 है, is equal to 0. It is again is given in case of this graph. Clear? तो देखो आपको पहले आइडियल गैस इक्वेशन आया, फिर आपका van der Waals इक्वेशन आया, उसके बाद आपका Z की वैल्यू आई. ठीक है? नाउ इन केस ऑफ सी टॉपिक नंबर 5.8, तो बिहेवियर ऑफ रियल गैसेस. नाउ दिस इज लास्ट पोर्शन. क्लियर? At temperature, now see, at temperature at which real gas obey ideal gas law over an appreciable range of pressure is known as Boyle temperature. So this is, we can say that, definition of Boyle temperature represented with the help of TB. What is definition of Boyle temperature? The temperature at which a real gas obey ideal gas law over an appreciable range of pressure is known as Boyle temperature. Clear? So this is new concept in case of ideal gas as well as real gas. So see, so what is Boyle point? The Boyle point of gas depend upon its nature. Boyle point of gas depend upon its nature. Above there Boyle point real gases shows positive deviation from ideality and Z values are greater than 1. Clear? The forces of attraction between the molecules are feeble. Feeble मतलब weak होता है. The forces of attraction between the molecules are, again we can say that here means feeble. Clear? Now below Boyle temperature real gases first show, here we can see the decrease in compressibility value with increase in pressure. Below Boyle temperature, real gases first show deviation or decrease in compressibility factor value with increase in pressure, so which reaches a minimum value. On further increase in pressure, यदि pressure decrease होता है तो क्या होता है, और increase होता है तो क्या होता है, the value of Z increases continuously. तो above explanation shows that at low pressure and high temperature gases show ideal behavior. So these conditions are different for different gases. It means if gases will change, if we can say that gases will change, here means condition will be also we can say that change here. If gas will change, so here means condition will also change here. Clear? So more inside it is obtaining significance of Z if we note the following deviation. So Z is equal to PV upon में N RT. Z is equal to PV upon में N RT is there. If the gas show ideal behavior, then V ideal is equal to nRT upon में P. देखिए वॉल्यूम है, ये V real और ये V ideal. तो पुटिंग दिस वैल्यू ऑफ nRT P nRT P ये वाला, ये वैल्यू यदि हम लोग रखें, है ना, तो क्या आ जाएगा? Here V ideal will be there. तो we will find out here with Z is equal to V real upon में V ideal is there. Clear? V real upon में V ideal is there. So now here means equation 1 and equation 2 is written. So now here from equation 2 मतलब Z, so Z in another way we can say that compressibility factor is ratio of volume of real gas upon में volume of ideal gas. So here from equation 2 we can see that compressibility factor is the ratio of actual molar volume of gas to the molar volume of it if it were an ideal gas at that temperature and pressure. Clear? From this equation 2 we can say that compressibility factor is the ratio of actual molar volume of the gas to the molar volume of it if it were an ideal gas at that temperature and pressure. In the following section we will see that it is not possible, मतलब हम लोग क्या करते हैं, it is not possible to distinguish between gaseous state and liquid state, and that liquid may be considered as continuation of gas phase into a region of small volume and very high molecular attraction. Clear? Now we will also see how we can use isotherm. Here we can say that we can use how isotherm of gases for predicting the condition for liquefaction of gases. Clear? So this is complete information of behavior of real gases, deviation from ideal gas behavior. Clear हुआ? ये पूरे टॉपिक में आप देखने जाओ तो क्या करना है, PV is equal to nRT लेना है, फॉलो नहीं होता है वो कंडीशन देखना है, क्यों फॉलो नहीं होता है, उसको कैसे चेंज करना है, तो इधर तो वंडरवाल इक्वेशन आएगा. In this way we can explain or we can give relationship between real gas as well as we can say that ideal gas. Correct?